Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tammy speaking. We'll fire through another day and let's enjoy 12 minutes of peaceful nighttime together. Shall we? Here in this quote, the word superiority was introduced, and let's discuss what this word connotes. For me personally, when I saw this word, I automatically recalled Nietzsche's Übermensch, which states that humankind should pursue for creativity rather than merely following deterministic laws and orders set by our society. Okay, well, let's go back to this quote and let's focus on this sentence, not the mindset of competition of the sort that necessitates aiming to be greater than other people. In other words, we have no reason to compare ourselves to other people because we are only focusing on ourselves and our progress, and each individual have different steps to move forward. Therefore, there is no point comparing to other people. When I realized this, I knew this for a long time, but this book really helped me understand in a solid way. Have you ever drank coffee or any drinks with high caffeine around 11 p.m. to 12 p.m.? Not a.m. I certainly have. In fact, I'm drinking right now at 12 p.m. I recommend not to do this unless you want to ruin your next day. You'll not have a good night's sleep. Then the follow-up question might be,
Hold my coffee. Why the heck are you drinking then? Don't you want to have a good night's sleep?
haha, I think not. Okay, I'll explain why I'm doing this to myself. I have a reason to do this. So, occasionally, I get this burst of inspiration from my daily life, right? But in my personal opinion, I feel like this burst of inspiration only lasts for a day. When I wake up next day, I lose that drive to make it into actions. I went to this cafe today. This man with one leg, filled with tattoos, marched in with his friends. While I was going to the washroom, I peeked through his iPad unintentionally. Actually, I don't know, maybe it was with intention. What I witnessed was this beautiful Greek sculpture that he was drawing with his Procreate. It was stunning. But I didn't know what it was. I wanted to know who that was, and it was driving me crazy. So I'm gonna start studying ancient Greek history again this night. I'm super motivated to figure out who that was. For those of you who doesn't know, I tried to become a morning person for a bit. Although it turned into a total failure, I realized something very important while I was doing that challenge. I really, really love late night so much that I would rather sacrifice my sleep and stay a little longer rather than waking up next early morning. So although I'm kind of sad that the challenge itself turned into a poop, I think I'll just accept my fate as a night owl and enjoy my life as it is. Inner peace. Inner peace. I don't I really want to become a tea person, but I love coffee too much, man. It's like if I have a choice between a tea and a coffee, I go to the coffee without any hesitation. For my tea lovers, you have your own world, I have my own world. Let's just not invade each other's world and enjoy our own. Let's just enjoy it, our moments, alright? I really like this book. It talks about a lot of things, and there are too many to talk about. I need at least another hour of narration to explain at least a couple of the quotation that I annotated. But there's this particular one quote that I like to discuss, and then I'll end this video. Alright. The quote is, does one choose recognition from others, or does one choose a path of freedom without recognition? To live one's life trying to gauge other people's feelings and being worried about how they look at you? To live in such way that their others' wishes are granted? There may indeed be signposts to guide you this way, but it is very unfree way to live. You are using the term desire for recognition, but what you are really saying is that you don't want to be disliked by anyone. Page 139. Alright, let's talk about it. It's kind of connected to the first quote that I showed you guys. Where it said life is not competition, rather it's just becoming a better person than yesterday, right? And I wish I read this quotation a few years back when I was when I was a young adult, just entering the cruel, harsh world reality, where people gave you no mercy, right? No mercy, straight off competition. people were biting and scratching each other's in the ladder of the hierarchy under the name of capitalist society, where it's inevitable, right? It's kind of like it's kind of like that unreasonableness that it exists in our society. It appears as though the society is running perfectly. It appears as like a perfect system. However, there's a lot of corruption within that whole system, right? And I was scared. I was disappointed about when I faced the reality. I guess I was also seeking for recognition from other people, but since I was in a system called school institution, I would seek recognition from my teacher, and when I move on to bigger system, aka the work environment, I thought I'll be finally free from this seeking for recognition, but then I would again seek recognition from my boss or from the upper people in upper hierarchy. I'll seek recognition from them, and then eventually I realized it was making me feel miserable, because just like this book says, you can never really fulfill the recognition. You just have to You can just like this quote says, you can never be free if you look at the world that way.